Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys have subscribed to the channel so you never miss a video and it helps us grow as well. So, please do that. So, today we will be discussing a very renowned Indian poet called Arun Kolatkar and his very famous collection of poems called Jejuri, and we will also be discussing some of the poems in it. So let's first see and get an introduction about the author. So Arun Kolatkar was a renowned Indian poet who made significant contributions to the both Marathi and English literature. He was born on November 1st, 1932 in Kolhapur, Maharashtra. He was known for his unique style that blended humor with everyday life experiences. And his poetry collections, such as Jejuri 1976, is his first collection of English poetry, which won the Commonwealth Poetry Prize in 1977. The poems in this collection revolve around the town of Jejuri in Maharashtra and explore themes of religion and modernity. And another is Bijki Vahi 2004, his Marathi poetry collection that won the Sahitya Academy Award in 2005. This collection is known for its lyrical quality and deep engagement with Marathi culture and language. Kolatkar translated the works of the Marathi saint poet Tukaram into English, making them accessible to a wider audience. Before gaining recognition as a poet, Kolatkar worked as a graphic designer and art director in several advertising agencies. His visual artistry influenced his poetic style, adding a unique visual dimension to his work. Kolatkar is considered one of the pioneers of modern Indian English poetry. His work is characterized by his post-modernist approach, blending irony, humor, and a keen observation of the mundane. Collected Poems in English 2010, edited by Arvind Krishna Mehrotra. This anthology was published by Bluedex Books in Britain and includes a comprehensive collection of Kolatkar's English poems. Arun Kolatkar's work continues to influence contemporary Indian poets, and his contribution to both Marathi and English literature have left an indelible mark on Indian poetry. His ability to find humor and profundity in everyday life has made his poetry timeless and relatable. Now, let's dive into the collection of poems called Jejuri. Jejuri is a long poem consisting of 31 sections, each section being a poem in itself and having a title of its own. Jejuri actually is a small town in western Maharashtra, situated at a distance of about 30 miles from Pune. This town is a place of pilgrimage because it has a temple dedicated to a god by the name Khandoba and containing also statues of god, some carved out stones and other cast in bronze. A couple of images of this god may be even have been made of gold, though they are not openly on view because of a fear of their being stolen. Maharashtrians have great faith in God Khandoba, who is believed to have killed his wife in a fit of rage and killed 5 demons because of their wickedness. Outside the temple, there are 5 rocks into which the demons killed by Khandoba were believed to have been transformed. and there is a also a huge tortoise carved out of stone. Arun Kolatkar wrote a poem about this place of pilgrimage, giving to his poem the title of Jejuri. But the most important aspect of his writing this poem is the faith which the people of Maharashtra have in the miraculous powers of God Khandoba. It is this god to worship whom people have from different parts of Maharashtra and some even from other parts of India go. They go there to pay their obeisance to the god, to worship the images of the god, and to make their offerings in an effort to placate him and win his favor. But Kolatkar has not written the poem Jejuri to celebrate this god or, or to pay his personal tribute or homage to him. In fact, he does not even fully or wholeheartedly believe in idol worship or the worship of gods. He believes this worship to be a kind of superstition, though he does not openly say so anywhere in the poem. Although the attitude of unbelief or at least of skepticism predominates in the poem. Yet some critics are of the view that his vision of Khandoba worship has a positive aspect to it. Our own opinion in the matter is that Jejuri, the poem, depicts a direct, unflinching attitude of denial and disbelief. Some of the finest poems and some of the most amusing ones in Jejuri are Heart of Ruin, The Pattern, The Horseshoe Shrine, and above all, the railway station. Apart from these poems, which have close links with the theme, there is a poem called An Old Woman, which, though incidental or accessory, is not only interesting but gripping. Just as this old woman grips a pilgrim's sleeves in order to extort some money from him in charity. So, this poem grips our attention and our minds because it is really engrossing portrait or a vignette. This collection of poems, published in 1976, received Commonwealth Writers' Prize in 1977. The first poem that we will discuss of this collection is The Bus by Arjun Kolatkar. So, this poem is about a visitor's travel experience to Jejuri. The tarpaulin flaps are buttoned down as the journey taken by the visitor is during a rainy night. It is typical for Indian buses to have only tarpaulin flaps instead of glass shutters in 1976. So the tarpaulin flaps beating at one's elbow or even face refers to the exasperating experience the visitor has had to undergo. Your own divided face talks of the imprisoned situation where one can see nothing but his own reflections. There is no description of the onward movement present in the poem, yet it is felt through the reflections in the old man's glasses. The visitor embodies the modern skepticism of religious superstitions, where the caste mark symbolizes the religious faith of the old generation. The monotonous journey uh, and the bumpy ride come to an end by the streak of sunlight shooting into the bus. His purpose of the visit has nothing to do with the old man traveling with him, so the speaker warned the visitor not to entertain a conversation or get his view of religion or the place. So now let's see the themes and setting of the bus as we have concluded the summary. The main theme of the poem, The Bus, is about the visitor's travel experience. Inside this simple theme, the poet has woven the themes of contrasting religious faith an opinion between old man and young modern generations. In the last line, you don't step inside the old man's head. The poet talks of the inflexibility of the modern generation who has no patience to listen to the stories or experiences of the old people. The setting of the poem is the bus itself. The whole poem is set on the bus along with the various screenshots of images at different times of the journey. The speaker is addressing a visitor who is on his way to Jejuri along with fellow passengers. Whether the speaker is present on the bus or not is uncertain. Still, he talks of what the visitor can expect in his journey. This could also be interpreted as advice to a person who intends to go on a pilgrimage to Jejuri. Let's see the form and structure of the bus. The bus is a free verse of 25 lines, carelessly arranged to form the poem. The poem has no specific rhyme scheme, too. It is a simple descriptive poem about the journey to Jejuri. He has captured the scenes outside and inside in well depicted images. His objective view and phrases like "you look down" or "you or your own divided face" or "your elbow" or "you get off the bus" takes the reader on a journey to Jejuri. The poem's loosely set structure and his choice of simple language help to deal with this major theme, the journey in India. The poem is conversational in tone, for the poet keeps talking or giving guidance to the visitor about the experience of traveling on a bus to Jejuri. I hope you guys got an overview about the author Arun Kolatkar and a summary for the bus, which is one of the poem written in Jejuri, the collection of poems. I will see you in the next video. Bye.